Welcome everyone to the February full moon session of Strengthening Your Spiritual Core. I'm Carissa. Thanks for coming back. Let's take a moment to find our center and become present. So breathe in through your nose and exhale. Let yourself feel this moment. Maybe you notice some of the sounds around you. Let them wash over you. Breathe in. And exhale. Maybe you notice some tension in your body. You feel the urge to move, to stretch, or to tighten up that area. So let's all just breathe into some tense areas we might identify. And breathe in and tense the muscle. And then exhale, releasing the muscle. So much stress we're all experiencing all the time. So much tension. And breathe in one last time and just allow yourself to let go of all of the worries, burdens, and concerns of the day, week, month, life. And give yourself permission to just be present with us here and now. In life, we have spent much of our time trying to figure out how to make it work for us. Truly, we have had to come up with how to manage relationships, careers, family, and finances on our own. When you think of how complicated this is, it's no wonder many of us have developed unhealthy patterns. Some of our approaches for dealing with life have gone to the extreme and are now causing stress for ourselves and our relationship with others. So, I hope everyone's had the chance to look at the pre-work and for this session and was able to identify some patterns. But if not, no worries, we're gonna go through that now. So today we're going to create a visual tool of an inner compass to help us anchor in a new response when we see ourselves going to extremes and out of balance. This is a tool we can use to come back to our heart center. So if you want to grab some paper, pad of paper. If you have anything that isn't lined, that would be good too. And some pens. So let's start by reminding ourselves or reflecting on some of the previous work we did of the general unhelpful characteristics and traits we've identified. Now that we have a list, let's choose 4 of these characteristics that are causing us the most pain or discomfort today. Again, we don't need to overthink it, just 4 that stand out. And in no particular order. So as an example, for me, I chose past tense, shame, anger, victim, and fear. And you might find that some of these correlate or can be grouped together. You don't need to overthink it. But for example, I did group some of mine together. I put self-loathing and judgment of self in with the shame. But if you wanted to separate all of those, you could do that too. Another example where I put anger, I wrote self-righteous indignation, injustice, and judgment of others. So it could just be anger. So once we have 4, we can go ahead and draw the compass, which is the circle, and the 4 poles, the 4 directions. We can write out each one of the 4 traits or clusters you've identified on one of the 4 directions of the compass. And again, this is in no particular order, just give each trait a direction. And you'll want to write this on the outside, like Abigail did. We'll leave the inside of the compass blank. So the outside poles, the 4 directions, represent the unhealthy response, and the center of the compass, the center point, will be of our healthy response or balanced response. So when we go into groups, we will be looking for that healthy, heart-centered response that we will aspire to move towards in the future.